Imagine you are standing alone in a quiet room. No noise, no people, no pressure, just you. If I asked, who is the most important person in your life? You might think of someone you love, your parents, your children, your partner, or your closest friend. But here's a truth most people never hear. You are the most important person in your life. You always were, and you always will be. This is not selfishness. This is survival. This is success. This is self-respect. The world will constantly try to pull your attention away from yourself. Everyone wants something: your time, your work, your energy, your emotions, your care. But if you do not think about yourself first, if you do not protect your heart, your mind, your time, your future, you will break. You will burn out. You will disappear into the needs of everyone else. Today, you will read a story, a journey, a powerful message written for you. A message that teaches one simple truth. When you think about yourself, you become stronger. When you forget yourself, you become lost. This is the moment you begin to choose you. This is the moment your life changes. Now take a breath, relax your shoulders, and read slowly. This journey is yours. Chapter 1. Why you must think about yourself. Most people grow up hearing the same lessons again and again. Take care of others. Make others happy. Don't upset anyone. Be a good person. But almost nobody teaches the most important lesson of all. Be good to yourself first. The truth is simple. If you break, you cannot help anyone. If you drain your energy, you cannot support anyone. If you ignore your dreams, nobody else will chase them for you. Thinking about yourself is not rude, not selfish, and not cold. It is necessary, essential, life-saving. There was once a young man who spent his whole life helping everyone around him. He never said no. When someone needed money, he gave it. When someone needed time, he gave it. When someone needed emotional support, he gave that too. He gave and gave until he had nothing left. Yet in all that time, nobody ever paused to ask him, "Are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you have enough strength left for yourself?" One day, standing in front of a mirror, he realized something painful. He had helped everyone, but no one had helped him. Why did this happen? Because he never thought about himself. He trained people, without meaning to take from him without giving back. And this is exactly what happens to so many of us. People treat you according to what you accept. If you put yourself last, they will also put you last. If you act like you don't matter, nobody will treat you like you matter. If you give endlessly without boundaries, people will take endlessly without limits. Your entire life changes the moment you make one powerful decision. I will think about myself first, not second, not last. Not only when you are exhausted, not only when everything falls apart, always. Because your happiness matters. Your peace matters. Your mental health matters. Your dreams matter. Your life matters. And most importantly, you matter. Thinking about yourself first is not abandoning others. It is choosing not to abandon yourself. It is protecting your future. It is respecting your value. It is honoring the person you must live with every day. You. When you think about yourself first, you create space for strength, clarity, peace, and purpose. You stop waiting for others to choose you, and you finally choose yourself. And that choice becomes the foundation of every brave, confident, and powerful version of you that will appear in the future. Chapter 2. You are your own home. Your mind is your home. Your heart is your home. Your body is your home. These are the spaces you live in every single day. You sleep with your thoughts, you wake up with your feelings, and you carry your fears, hopes, and dreams with you wherever you go. No matter who comes and goes from your life, you are the only person who remains with yourself forever. So ask yourself a serious question. Why do people work so hard to take care of their houses, yet ignore the home inside themselves? People spend money on furniture, paint their walls, clean their floors, and decorate their rooms. They invest time, effort, and care into creating a beautiful physical space. But the inner space, your mind, your heart, your emotional world, is often left untouched, cluttered, unprotected, or neglected. Many people forget to clean their minds, heal their hearts, or build a life that actually feels good on the inside. We are taught to clean our rooms, but never taught to clean our thoughts. We are told to protect our house keys, but never taught to protect our peace. We decorate our walls, but forget to decorate our life with joy, purpose, and love. Thinking about yourself is like taking care of your inner home. It is cleaning out the negative thoughts that don't belong. It is repairing the parts of yourself that have been hurt. It is strengthening your boundaries and your emotional foundations. You deserve peace. You deserve safety. You deserve comfort inside your own soul. And building this inner home happens slowly, gently, step by step. The first step is to accept yourself. Every part of you, your flaws, your fears, your strengths, and your dreams, belongs to you. You are not broken. You are human, and you are worthy as you are. The second step is to respect yourself. Do not allow people to speak to you in ways you would never speak to them. Do not let anyone treat you like you are less than you know yourself to be. Respect begins with the way you talk to yourself, and it grows into the way you allow others to treat you. Next, you must protect your time, because not everyone deserves access to you. Your time is your life, and once it is gone, it never returns. Then, protect your mental space. Not every problem is yours to solve, and not every fight is yours to fight. You do not need to carry the emotional weight of everyone around you. Your mind is not a storage space for other people's chaos. Finally, protect your energy. Some people lift you up, inspire you, and make you feel alive. Others drain you, discourage you, or weaken your spirit. Be wise. Choose carefully. Your inner home cannot stay strong if you allow negative energy to enter freely. When you think about yourself truly, deeply, you begin to build an inner home that is strong, warm, peaceful, and unbreakable. And once your inner home becomes safe, the world outside becomes easier to face. Chapter 3. The world teaches you to forget yourself. From childhood, the world teaches you rules that sound polite, kind, and socially acceptable. Be nice. Don't argue. Help everyone. Don't disappoint people. Keep everyone happy. You are trained to serve, to stay quiet, to sacrifice, and to make sure others feel good, even if it hurts you. But nobody teaches you the most important skill of all: how to keep yourself happy. You learn how to help others, but never how to help yourself. You learn how to comfort people, but never how to soothe your own pain. You learn how to support everyone else's dreams, but never how to protect your own. As you grow up, these messages get deeper. They shape your behavior, your decisions, your relationships. You start to believe something dangerous. If I put myself first, I am a bad person. But this belief is a lie. One of the biggest lies society teaches. The truth is simple. If you do not put yourself first, you will suffer silently. And the saddest part is that nobody will notice your suffering. People only notice what you give them, not what it costs you to give it. They see your smile, not the exhaustion behind it. They see your help, not the sacrifice it took. They see your presence, not the pieces of yourself you had to break to be there. So stop and ask yourself honestly, why should my needs come last? Why should my happiness be optional? Why should my dreams wait until everyone else is comfortable? There is no good reason. None. You were not born to exist in the background of your own life. You were not created to be a supporting character in someone else's story. Your life is yours. Your time is yours. Your mind, your heart, your future. They belong to you, not to the demands, expectations, or opinions of others. The world never teaches you to protect your happiness because it benefits when you forget yourself. A person who never says no is easy to use. A person who always puts others first is easy to control. A person who is afraid of disappointing people becomes a servant to everyone around them. But the moment you think about yourself, everything changes. You stop being easily manipulated. You stop being emotionally drained. You stop living for approval and start living for purpose. You must remember this. Thinking about yourself is not selfish. It is survival. You cannot pour water from an empty cup. You cannot uplift others when you are sinking. You cannot give love when you have none left inside. Putting yourself first is an act of strength. It is an act of self-respect. It is the beginning of healing, power, and independence. Your life is yours. Your happiness is yours. Your dreams are waiting for you to choose them. So choose yourself. Not sometimes, not when it's convenient, not when others allow it. Choose yourself always. Think about yourself always. Only then will you truly begin to live. Chapter 4. The Cost of Ignoring Yourself. When you ignore yourself, the pain doesn't explode all at once. It grows slowly, quietly, and secretly. At first, you simply feel tired. You tell yourself it's normal, just a busy day, just a little stress. Then the tiredness turns into overwhelm. Life starts to feel heavier, responsibilities feel sharper, and even simple things begin to drain you. After that, the overwhelm becomes emptiness. You feel detached from your own life, disconnected from your own heart. And eventually, the emptiness becomes something even more painful. You start to feel invisible, unseen, unheard, and unvalued, even by the people you care about. The signs of self-neglect appear one by one. You stop caring about your own happiness because you believe other people's needs matter more. You feel guilty when you say no, as if protecting your boundaries is a crime. You prioritize everyone but yourself until your time, energy, and emotions belong to everyone else except you. You lose your energy. You lose your confidence. You lose the version of yourself that once felt alive, hopeful, and full of dreams. And slowly, piece by piece, you lose your identity. This silent suffering is something millions of people experience every day. And the saddest part is that most people think this is normal. They believe exhaustion is normal. Feeling guilty for resting is normal. Putting themselves last is normal. Carrying other people's problems is normal. But none of this is normal. None of this is healthy. None of this is what you were created for. And most importantly, none of this is your destiny. You are not meant to live a life where your worth is measured only by what you give to others while giving nothing to yourself. You're not meant to carry everyone's stress on your shoulders as if you were built to be unbreakable. You're not meant to be the emotional trash bin for other people's problems. You're not meant to sacrifice your peace, your joy, your dreams, or your mental well-being for relationships that do not value you. You are not meant to disappear inside a life where you feel responsible for everyone except yourself. You were born to be whole, to be strong, to be confident, to be loved, to be respected. You were born to live a life where your happiness matters as much as anyone else's, if not more. But that life begins only when you make one powerful choice. You choose yourself. Choosing yourself doesn't mean ignoring others. It doesn't mean being selfish. It doesn't mean pushing people away. It means finally recognizing your own worth. It means refusing to abandon yourself. It means valuing your mental and emotional health as much as you value the needs of those around you. It means understanding that your life belongs to you, not to expectations, not to pressure, not to guilt, and not to people who take without giving back. The moment you choose yourself is the moment you stop breaking. The moment you choose yourself is the moment you start healing. And that healing opens the door to strength, peace, confidence, and a life where you finally feel whole again. Chapter 5. When you think about yourself, everything changes. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that your whole life you have been giving your best energy to everyone except yourself. Your time, your attention, your emotions, your strength. You hand them out freely while leaving nothing for the person who needs them the most, you. But here's the truth. Many people never discover until they are exhausted, broken, or lost. The moment you start thinking about yourself, everything around you starts transforming. It doesn't happen loudly. It doesn't happen instantly. It happens quietly, powerfully, from the inside out. Because thinking about yourself is not selfish. It is survival. It is healing. It is transformation. When you finally choose to put your needs, your peace, and your future first, your entire life begins to shift in ways you never imagined. 1. You grow emotionally. At first, you notice that you no longer need other people to validate your worth. You stop craving approval. You stop begging for love. You begin recognizing your own feelings instead of ignoring them. You learn to listen to yourself, to your needs, your boundaries, your wounds. And slowly you start healing the parts of you that you once hid. 2. You become mentally strong. Your mind becomes sharper. You think more clearly. Decisions that once confused you now feel obvious. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop overthinking people who don't deserve a second thought. You begin choosing peace over drama, clarity over confusion, and truth over excuses. Your mental strength becomes unshakable. 3. You feel lighter. Choosing yourself means letting go of people who drain you, environments that suffocate you, and habits that keep you trapped. You stop carrying unnecessary emotional weight. The heaviness in your chest disappears, and for the first time in a long time, you feel light, free, unburdened. 4. You gain confidence. Confidence doesn't come from others praising you, it comes from you valuing yourself. When you prioritize your needs, you naturally start believing in your abilities. You trust your decisions more. You speak with clarity. Your presence becomes stronger. You begin to stand tall, not because the world lifts you, but because you finally lift yourself. 5. You attract better people. When you think about yourself, you raise your standards, and when your standards rise, your life filters itself. People who once took advantage of your kindness fade away. People who respect you, appreciate you, and match your energy begin to enter your life. This is not magic. It is alignment. What you give yourself becomes what you attract. 6. You start chasing your dreams. With new confidence, new clarity, and new energy, something powerful happens. You finally start pursuing the life you always wanted. You stop settling. You stop waiting. You start creating. Because now, for the first time, your dreams have space to breathe. And all of this begins with one simple but life-changing choice. Think about yourself always. Your life will transform the moment you become a priority. Chapter 6. How to think about yourself. Practical steps. Knowing that you must think about yourself is one thing. Learning how to do it is another. Most people understand the concept, but they don't know where to start. They fear disappointing others. They fear being judged. They fear being called selfish. But the truth is simple. Taking care of yourself is the foundation of a strong, peaceful, and meaningful life. And the good news? You don't need massive changes. You only need small, intentional steps that create big transformation. Here are the practical steps that can reshape your entire life from today. Step 1. Say no when you need to. The most powerful word you can learn is no. A forced yes drains your energy, breaks your boundaries, and kills your confidence. When you say yes to everything, you are silently saying no to yourself. Learn to protect your time, your emotional space, and your energy. A no that protects you is far healthier than a yes that destroys you. You don't owe anyone a lifetime of sacrifice. Step 2. Set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors. You decide who enters, how long they stay, and how they treat you once they're inside. When you lack boundaries, people will unknowingly, or intentionally, take more than you can give. But when you establish your limits, your relationships improve, your stress decreases, and your self-respect grows. Remember, everyone does not deserve access to you. Step 3. Prioritize your peace. Peace is one of the most valuable things you can own. If a conversation drains you, step away. If a person disturbs your mind, limit your connection. If an environment suffocates your soul, remove yourself. You don't need to explain, justify, or defend your decision. Protecting your peace is protecting your future. Nothing is worth losing your inner balance. Step 4. Choose your circle wisely. Your circle can build you or break you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, uplift you, challenge your growth, and genuinely celebrate your success. Distance yourself from gossip, negativity, jealousy, and emotional chaos. Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and your future. Choose wisely, because energy is contagious. You become what you surround yourself with. Step 5. Take care of your body. Your body is the home you live in. When you neglect it, everything else falls apart. Your mood, your productivity, your focus, your confidence. Eat well, move your body, stay hydrated, sleep enough, and treat your physical health as a priority. A healthy body creates a healthy mind, and a healthy mind creates a powerful life. Step 6. Rest without feeling guilty. Rest is not weakness. Rest is not laziness. Rest is fuel. Your body is not a machine. It needs recovery. Allow yourself to pause, breathe, and recharge. You don't have to earn rest, you deserve it. When you rest, you function better. You think better. You live better. Growth requires balance, not burnout. Step 7. Work on your dreams. Every day. Thinking about yourself includes investing in your future. Even small steps count. 10 minutes of learning, 1 page of writing, 1 workout, 1 idea. Tiny actions build massive results over time. Your dreams won't chase you. You must chase them. Every day you delay is a day you don't get back. Start now, even if it feels small. Step 8. Celebrate yourself. Most people celebrate others but forget to celebrate themselves. Start acknowledging your progress, your growth, your effort, your discipline, your victories. Small or big, every achievement matters. Celebrating yourself builds confidence and reminds you that you are evolving even when you don't notice it. Step 9. Forgive yourself. You are human. You will make mistakes. You will choose wrong people. You will fail. You will fall. But none of that defines you. What defines you is your ability to rise, learn, and move forward. Forgive your past. Forgive your failures. Forgive yourself for not knowing better before. Growth begins where self-blame ends. Step 10. Protect your heart. Love deeply, but don't lose yourself while loving others. Give, but don't bleed. Care, but don't collapse. Your heart deserves safety, respect, and loyalty. Don't give it to people who cannot hold it with care. Protect your emotions the same way you protect your dreams. Gently, wisely, and courageously. Chapter 7. You are the main character of your life. Most people live their life as if they are standing in the background of their own story. They move quietly. They shrink themselves. They sacrifice their needs, and they let others take the spotlight. But here is the truth most people forget. Your life is a movie, and you are the main character. Not the side character who appears only to help others. Not the background character who is barely noticed. Not the extra who exists only to fill space. You are the one the story revolves around. You are the one whose choices shape the future. You are the one whose journey matters most. So you must ask yourself, if you are the main character, then why do you treat yourself like you are invisible? Why should the main character be the one who suffers while others shine? Why should the main character give everything while receiving nothing? Why should the main character stay silent while others speak loudly? Why should the main character dim their light so others feel comfortable? These questions matter because your life changes the moment you remember who you are meant to be. The main character in every story goes through challenges, yes, but they also grow, rise, and transform. They fight for their dreams. They protect their energy. They walk with purpose. They speak with conviction. They take risks. They make decisions that change the course of the story. And most importantly, they never forget their worth. You deserve the same power. You deserve the same presence. You deserve to take up space in your own life without apology. Start acting like the main character. Walk like you matter. Because you do. Lift your head, straighten your back, and move with confidence, even if you don't feel it yet. Speak like you matter. Your voice deserves to be heard, your feelings deserve respect, and your truth deserves space. Decide like you matter. Stop waiting for people to approve your choices. Stop thinking you need permission to chase your dreams. Stop delaying what your heart already knows you want. Dream like you matter, because your dreams were not placed inside you by accident. They are part of your destiny. When you see yourself as the main character, everything changes. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop chasing people who never choose you. You stop apologizing for wanting more. You stop shrinking yourself to fit inside spaces that were never meant for you. You start valuing your time, your peace, your goals, and your emotional well-being. You begin to protect your energy like it is treasure, because it is. You begin to invest in yourself like you are worth the effort, because you are. And slowly, the world shifts around you, because when the main character rises, the entire story rises. This is your life, your story, your journey. You are not here to be invisible. You are not here to live for others. You are not here to be the emotional support for people who would never lift you up. You are here to grow, shine, evolve, and become everything you were meant to be. Step into your role. Claim your place. Live like the main character you truly are. Chapter 8. The world respects people who respect themselves. There is a silent rule in life that many people never learn. The world mirrors the way you treat yourself. If you walk through life doubting your worth, people will sense it. If you act like your needs don't matter, others will treat them as unimportant. If you accept disrespect, disrespect becomes normal. But the moment you begin respecting yourself, the world shifts. People notice. People adjust. People respond differently. Respect is not something you beg for. It is something you build by the way you carry yourself. People respect you when you respect yourself. They value you when you value yourself. They treat you better when you treat yourself better. But when you think less of yourself, when you shrink your voice, when you silence your needs, when you pretend you are okay just to please others, the world copies that behavior. It follows your example. It treats you at the level you treat yourself. This is why thinking about yourself is not selfish. It is powerful, intelligent, and necessary. It sets the tone for how people should approach you. When you begin to put yourself first, you send a message without speaking a word. You show the world, I am not someone who can be used. You show them, I cannot be manipulated. You show them, my time matters. My energy matters. My boundaries matter. You show them, I have standards. And the moment you carry yourself with that level of self-respect, everything changes. From the way people talk to you, to the way they behave around you, to the way they value your presence. Self-respect is not about arrogance. It is not about being cold, rude, or difficult. Self-respect is about understanding your worth so clearly that you refuse anything that threatens your peace, your dignity, or your future. It's about saying no without guilt, walking away without fear, choosing yourself without apology. It's about protecting your heart, your mind, your dreams, and your time like they are precious, because they are. Most people who live unhappy lives have one thing in common. They put themselves last. They give endlessly, but receive nothing. They forgive everyone, but never forgive themselves. They let people overstep, overuse, and overpower them because they are afraid of losing relationships. But the truth is simple. You never lose the right people by respecting yourself. You only lose the ones who benefited from your lack of self-respect. And losing them is not a loss. It is freedom. Once you choose to respect yourself, your life transforms in ways you cannot imagine. You make better decisions. You surround yourself with healthier people. You feel stronger, clearer, more confident. You stop living like a shadow and start living like someone who knows their value. You become someone the world cannot ignore. Self-respect is the foundation of a powerful life, and once you build it, the world will treat you differently, not because they suddenly changed, but because you finally did. Chapter 9. Your future. Self is watching you. Your future self is already here, silently observing every choice you make today. Picture the strongest, smartest, happiest version of yourself, the one who has achieved the dreams you secretly hope for, who walks with confidence, and who lives a life filled with purpose, peace, and fulfillment. That version of you is not some distant fantasy. They are real. They are waiting. And they are whispering, softly but insistently. Please choose yourself. Please think about yourself. Please take care of yourself. I am your future. And I need you to be strong today. Every single decision you make, no matter how small, creates a ripple that reaches that future self. The choice to protect your time, to rest without guilt, to set boundaries, to prioritize your dreams. These are not just actions. They are investments. Investments in a version of you that deserves freedom, happiness, and success. Every time you ignore yourself, you weaken that future self. Every time you say yes when you should say no. Every time you overcommit. Every time you sacrifice your peace for the comfort of others, you make it harder for your future self to thrive. But when you think about yourself, when you put your energy, your time, and your care into your own growth, you give that future self the strength to become unstoppable. When you prioritize your health, your learning, your emotional well-being, you are giving your future self tools to navigate life with clarity, courage, and confidence. You are building a foundation that can support every dream, every goal, every ambition you've ever imagined. Your future self does not ask for perfection. They do not demand that you never make mistakes. They only ask for consistency, care, and courage. They ask that you recognize your worth, that you honor your boundaries, and that you refuse to settle for less than you deserve. Because every act of self-care today is a message to tomorrow. I am here. I am choosing myself. I am preparing you for greatness. Think about the small moments that matter, the time you spend learning something new, the courage it takes to say no to someone who drains you, the choice to rest instead of overworking, the decision to pursue a dream that feels scary. All of these are threads weaving the life of the person you are becoming. And when you add them together, day by day, moment by moment, you are shaping a future self that is proud, empowered, and unshakable. Your future self is watching. They are waiting for you to act in ways that honor both of you, the present you and the future you. They need you to think about yourself, to care for yourself, and to protect the life that is coming. Because the choices you make today are not just about survival or comfort. They are the blueprint for a brighter, stronger, more fulfilled tomorrow. So listen carefully to that quiet voice within. Choose yourself. Always. Your future self depends on it. Conclusion. Always choose you. You have one life, one mind, one heart, one future, and all of it belongs to you. No one else can live it for you. No one else can protect your dreams, fight for your happiness, or care for your heart the way you can. Every choice you make, every boundary you set, every moment you dedicate to yourself is an act of self-respect, self-love, and personal power. From this moment forward, remember this simple truth. Think about yourself always, not because you are selfish, not because you are arrogant, but because you are important, because your life matters, because your peace matters, because your dreams, your energy, and your happiness are precious, and they deserve your attention. You deserve peace. You deserve love. You deserve joy. You deserve the life you've always imagined. Choosing yourself does not mean ignoring others. It means honoring yourself so fully that everything you give comes from a place of strength, not depletion. So make the choice today, and every day after that. Choose yourself. Protect your mind, care for your heart, nurture your body, chase your dreams, and stand tall in your worth. Every moment, every decision, every breath is an opportunity to honor the most important person in your life. You. Your life truly begins the moment you decide that you matter.